have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
What?
Do they know I'm black?
Should they?
You might wanna,
Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah, we're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Obama was in office when I wrote this script, and the whole, we were in this climate where it felt like it was taboo to call out racism. People trying to say we're in this post-racial America.
There are things white people do in movies that are just inherently racist to a non-white person, right? But it's the fundamental logic of how a lot of films work.
Most of the time, race is either ignored or it's like tertiary to the plot. You know that the person of color is gonna die and they're gonna die soon.
Black people are a very loyal horror fan base, and we sit in these darkened theaters yelling at the screen, and the black guy's the first guy to die, and after that there's no representation.
It's just an interesting horror perspective on it. It's something that you usually you can sometimes ponder, but it's like how they put it out there. It was just interesting.
The power of genre is that you can take people on rides, and they'll if it's told well, they'll see the world through someone else's eyes.
It's good at tackling the points of racism that are still in American society, but it wasn't over the head with it.
The moment that happens with Rose, Chris's girlfriend, the film, is the parallel is actually what's happening in a broader way. I feel like for a lot of liberal white people who are realizing that, saying something like I would have voted for Obama on a third term, how that comes off when you say that.
Discussions that are supposed to be constructive can fall apart because of our egos and because of people getting defensive, and some people don't want to be considered racist that they can't look within themselves.
When you get offended, that's a great place to start some self-examination. Like, why does this make me upset? What things have I done or haven't done that prove that I'm not what someone is saying I am, or that I don't have these beliefs that are obviously bad? So it really takes a lot of self-reflection. Like I tend to say a lot, words mean things. What people say has meaning, and it can be embedded meaning where it has multiple points of significance based on history, based on politics, based on social relationships. And so that makes the language that we use with one another when we talk about race very important and really sensitive, honestly, because every single term that we can use has some sort of meaning that certainly in the United States is embedded with some very emotional history.